Okay, so bought Walden Farm cinnamon raisin peanut butter stuff. I'm so sorry that you had to waste your money on that. Owen, good to hear you're getting a road bike soon. I hope you guys, or I hope you got a Giant. Giant's the way to go. Glad you did the Ferals challenge too, dude, because I don't know, it's one of those things. I was kind of bummed about Ferals. Actually, you know what, my boy did it, and he's like the reigning champ. It was kind of one of those things that I was really stoked to do, but didn't really get far. Well, I guess a minute and 8 seconds is pretty good, but apparently 45 is a little bit better. My girl Molly Schuler ended up going on for that, so she won $750. That's up to her. Good for her. I'm happy. Watching from New Zealand. What's up, New Zealand? I'm watching your comment from San Diego. Why the fuck would you talk on? I'm not gonna even address your comment, dude. How did you watch today's stage of the tour? I haven't watched. I actually watched the last part of the tour where FDJ won. That's actually my bike that I have right now. I ride the Aircode 500, and that's the Team FDJ bike. So I was stoked to see. I was stoked to see him win. I'm not a huge Chris Froome fan, and I out of all of them though, I'm glad to see Cavendish not win, but I'm stoked on the FTJ guy winning. How long after the 5 dozen Krispy Kreme donuts did you eat? I want to say about 12, 14 hours. That was not a smart move in my opinion. And for the record, that was more than 5 dozen. All right, 62. Let's get real here, all right? That was not a good decision. Sizes for Giants kind of throw me off. I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where Giant does their sizing. I've just worked a 10-hour day, so I talked about this a lot today. So they do their sizing small, medium, large, and XL. It's one of those things where you have to know, they base it all by your height. So, yeah, I'm not going to ramble too much about bikes, but Giant actually makes Treks, so you should know that. You're pretty much buying a Giant if you get a Trek. Anyways, Natasha, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thoughts on Jason Genova? I feel like I'm so unaware of the Jason Genova craze that's been going on. I have no idea why, but everybody seems to be making a huge debacle about Jason Genova. So, but yeah, I think he's literally trolling everybody, and I think I'm just so unaware of what is actually going on. So I need to aware myself. Yeah, I guess that's my whole thing with Jason Genova. Hey Eric, please spell my name with a K. I'm sorry, that's one of my pet peeves. Just do it. ErikTheElectric, please. Yeah, trolling all the people on bodybuild.com. I don't care about the bodybuild.com forums at all, other than educating people that need to be educated. Well, after that many donuts, I probably wouldn't be eating for a whole day. You burn up food fast. Yes, I also have a very different inside. I'm just going to say I have a different inside than most people. So digestive system works a lot differently than most others. So why do you do food challenges? Do you enjoy them? Yes, if I hated food challenges, I don't think I'd be doing this at all. I do food challenges because I like food. I'm going to keep it simple. So Owen, I'm a 54 centimeter. Would the medium large be a good size for a giant? Really just depends. I don't like to say, I don't like to, because I have a lot of guests that call the store and they ask, I'm this height and, or I've been riding a 54, 52, or 56, 58 before. Would a medium be the right size for me? I always like to say, I like to have you in person so I can actually have your inseam and everything like that, then recommend a size for you. But more likely, yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. How do you not die after eating 7 million Krispy Kremes? Good question. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, that was a really stupid challenge. So, Ronald, I was giving you shit, man. Don't worry about it. It's cool. Everybody does it. I have broccoli burning on the stove right now. So, I appreciate the kind words. I'm gonna actually have my third part 3 motivational, or not motivational, but hopefully it's motivational. But my actual story is gonna be up soon. Do I believe that Mr. whatever have a value in society? No, I do not. Just kidding. I feel like that place is literally a cesspool of people that literally just. I don't even have words for that. I'm just not even gonna go there. It's just a bunch of trolls. I don't even care. I'll get back to Blustered Fury when I get my food because it's burning right now. All right, guys. Boom. We gotta cook this homemade pizza. Oh yeah. Boom. right. There we go. Perfect. We have a lot of trolling. Any plans for next official competition like boysenberry? I don't know. It's one of those things. I do plan on doing a taco eating contest coming up with the MLE, but I'm not a huge you guys want to see my first of all, I just want to address this beautiful meal right here. This chicken breast, broccoli, I'm sorry, Brussels sprouts, my favorite vegetable in the world. Some pizza, and some Diet 7-Up. Anyways, really good. Wow. Damn, I've been killing this pizza lately. What was I talking about again? Yeah. So most people don't realize that the MLE is pretty much, I'm not going to dog on the MLE right now. There's so many great people in there, and I met a lot of good people when I did compete. But at the same time, it's kind of like one of those things where it's all, I don't know, I didn't have a very good experience. And it's kind of, you know, it's up to the judge to really determine how well you do. Granted, I would say 95% is actual talent, but what happened with me is that I felt like I could have gotten a better decision at that point, you know? So I feel like if it's not weighed out or anything like that, and it's all based on opinion, that it's not going to be enjoyable. So that's what makes me not do like formal eating contests like that, but potential in the future. I do food challenges too, but I'm 10 out of 10. That was good. Thank you, Natalie. I'm glad you have been inspired. That means a lot to me. Every single time that I do get feedback like that, I really appreciate it. It encourages me to do more. So thank you. How do you feel with posting eating challenges and being comfortable around your girlfriend? That's kind of like one of those things where it's normal now. Obviously, I've had, like, when we first started dating, everything like that, I would feel pretty awkward when we go out and stuff like that. And it would just be me doing a challenge where she sits there and kind of just eats a sandwich. Like, it's not something I do. I don't do it anymore. So if I do like an eating challenge at a restaurant, it'll be with her family or our friends or something like that. You know, it's not just me and her. So, yeah. 6x5 cock big enough. Probably not going to satisfy whoever you're trying to satisfy. Oh, I make my dough from scratch. Seriously, whole wheat crust is the best. Preference for sumo versus conventional. I feel like that all comes down to your limb length. You just through your biomechanics and the way you're made up. I personally am a better sumo puller, but I feel like if you switched up once in a while, like I'm doing right now, that's going to make a pretty big difference. So that's why I like to change it up once in a while. Thoughts on competitive eaters using PEDs, PEDs, I should say. That's definitely interesting, and if you are on bodybuilding.com, I would send you some reps my way or your way if you actually sent me that article or wherever that was, because I've never ever heard of Furious Pete being caught for using growth hormone. Well, it wouldn't surprise me. Nothing against Pete or anything like that. Pete's actually a really cool guy. But yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, honestly. But I have a different viewpoint on performance-enhancing drugs than most people do. I don't mind them. I actually think they should be legalized. So, but nothing against Furious Pete. I think he's a great eater in what he does and eating-wise. But I mean, I'm not going to share my opinion on other stuff. But he's a cool guy. So, what about the Deli Sushi's Monster Sushi Challenge in San Diego? Yeah, I did that one. That was done. Yeah, I have the fastest time at that location until Molly goes there and destroys it. Are most of your quad gains from cycling? Let's see. You tell me. Tan line though. That was totally trolling, guys. The answer to that question is no. I do a mix of weight training and cycling, so that's where if you want quad gains, you gotta squat, dude. Where do I work? I work in a bike shop. Where was your first eating challenge? My first one was done at the Broken Yoke. It's actually a really good challenge. San Diego's famous for it. I would say, if it's your first challenge, do not do a 6-pound burrito. You will hate it and never want it ever again. Do I get money from YouTube? Yes, I do. You would make a legit host, Man vs. Food. Thank you, and I'm actually really sad that Man vs. Food is discontinued or not on the air anymore. ErikTheElectric confirmed not natty. How many calories do you think you burn in a day? Over 9,000, obviously. How many calories do you think you... Wow, it's been a long day, guys. What is your general opinion about IFYM and lean gains? I think intermittent fasting is a great tool for people that actually can adhere to it. I don't feel like it actually offers any more benefits than conveniency. So if you do have a hectic work schedule and you aren't able to get food in, that's really the main benefits of intermittent fasting. IFYM, on the other hand, I feel has been blown way out of proportion. People do not understand. I don't know. Micronutrients matter too. That's all I'm going to say. Speed eating and eating contests. Honestly, the main thing, it really just going to depend on how long the contest actually is. So if it's like an 8-minute contest, like my boysenberry pie eating contest, for example, and it's going to depend on the food type. But you really have to focus on obviously the food itself, but really just getting yourself in the mindset, obviously preparing for it. But yeah, I would say focus on your liquids. I move around a lot, and that's pretty much the 2 tips. Alex Viada's work on hybrid training, I am very familiar with it. Alex Viada's awesome resource, and people have asked me to where I do or get my information from in terms of powerlifting and cycling, and he's one of them. But he does more running, from what I've read. So I don't get much information from him anymore. But yeah, he's an awesome dude. Do I do sit-ups to shrink my stomach? I hope you're trolling, dude. How do I think we should combat forever alones on the mist? Good question, man. Don't post there anymore? Not coming after you personally. We're trying to get details, but how does YouTube pay certain channels? YouTube doesn't pay. YouTube's owned by Google, so Google has like a an AdSense account, and they pay you based on how many people click on your ads. So that's pretty much that's a pretty short answer. How many calories do I eat regularly? I don't know. Off the top of my head, if I estimated, probably about 6,000 to 7,000. Depends. Eric, do you relapse with your eating disorder habits from time to time? Definitely. And I feel like this is a huge thing that most recovered anorexics don't talk about, is the fact that they do give in to old habits here and there. The thing is, when you are recovering from an eating disorder, is actually learning to pick yourself up and realize that those old habits, not let them continue, pretty much, because that will spiral down into obviously a bad road, which will lead into a full-blown relapse again. So, do I think the traditional bulk cut method is better than an overall recomp? I think body recomposition is almost impossible for the average Joe. So I'm just going to say that. I'm enrolled in an eating disorder clinic and I'm avoiding carbs. Then what I recommend is just to eat what's given to you. That's all I can say. Favorite food? That would have to be either pizza or, it's going to sound crazy, but Brussels sprouts. Seriously, I could eat the hell out of these for days. Oh, so good. Thoughts on no-fap movement? I think no-fap is bullshit. There are no scientific studies to prove that that's actually legit. What are my religious views? I am a Christian. I believe in the Lord, and I don't go to church or anything like that, but I believe in the Lord, and that's that. And I don't hold anything against people that do not believe in organized religion at all. Most difficult, I would say the easiest challenge was definitely the 30-inch pizza challenge I did with my boy at Luigi's. The most difficult was probably, obviously, the Big Fat Fatty, which only one I've ever failed. Favorite bands? By the way, I'm eating pizza, and leftover chicken, and, well, homemade pizza, leftover chicken, and vegetables. So, what was I saying? Damn. Oh, favorite bands and music genre. That's a difficult one. I'm a huge hardcore fan, so I like hardcore, metal, metalcore, But those are my main favorites. I'm into pretty much any type of music though. I'll listen to anything. Parkway Drive, Born of Osiris, North Lane, all those bands are sick. Would I ever go vegan? No, because I need protein, and my protein intake, I would never be able to sustain a vegan diet. Thoughts on vegan gains? Guy's hilarious, but he's an absolute fucking idiot when it comes to bikes. Have I ever been mod negged? And that is a no. So I'm at 70. I would not. I'm not going to do another ice cream challenge, unfortunately. Favorite donut. The favorite donut, oddly enough, I got this from my boss today. Which one was your favorite? The sour cream glazed donut was the best one there. And I of course, I only got one because I've never had it before. Thoughts on fake natties? That's the one thing with me. It's like I have nothing against guys that take testosterone or, performance enhancing drugs or anything like that. But if you're going to openly deny it and say that you don't and just totally lie, I think it's stupid. I have no respect for guys like that. So, and it's obvious. Like, fucking come on, guys. Like, you have 3D delts, striations, you're like 4% body fat year round. You're fucking obviously taking something. Like, people are just so fucking stupid. Gosh, I'm going full Jerry Ward on me, or on everybody. True, there's protein in everything, but if I ate a vegan diet, I literally would be ingesting probably about 10 to 12 pounds of food a day. So it's not going to happen. What cycling app do I use? That would be Strava. Favorite fruit? Favorite fruit? My favorite fruit would have to be pears. I fucking love pears. That's actually what I eat during the day. I eat a lot of fruit and just celery and celery peanut butter. My go-tos during the day. But yeah, pears are just awesome. After a challenge, what's the usual weight gain and fat? I do not weigh myself regularly, so I can't answer that question. If they were vegan, they would have to take testosterone. They wouldn't have to take testosterone. I lost my train of thought, and I have no idea what you're. But if you're trying to argue for veganism, I have nothing against veganism at all. I think people have this hatred of vegans, and I don't understand why. Like, there's two types of people that practice veganism, in my opinion. People that want to tell everybody about the fact that they're vegans and don't know shit about veganism, and they're just doing it to be hip, or people that actually know what the fuck they're doing and are totally into it for the health effects. So, fine, I will fix my camera angle, all right? Jerry Ward would love it if you fixed your camera angle. Wow. Will I be buying Cali Muscle's new album? Dude, you get the comment of the year, dude. Boom. Yo, let's make a 10,000 calorie cake with ramen in it. For sure, dude. Because he got that body eating top ramen and tuna. Guaranteed. Snapchat it, guys. ErikTheElectric. You know what? You know what it is. Oh, hey, Angst23. I just answered your question. What's up? Shout out to you. Would you rather have Jason Blaha's body or Jason Jones? Dude, can you please just ask more questions, dude? You were fucking awesome. Jason Blaha is actually my boy. So I'd say Jason Blaha. He's really nice though. We've talked a few times. I have no idea who Mehi is. Martin Berkham, yes. Ripto, yeah. I think Martin Berkham is not natty, but I don't care about that at all because he can do whatever he wants with his body. Do you think CG is natty? If you say CG referring to Christian Guzman, I don't have an opinion on that. Everybody watches him. I still haven't watched any of his videos. I know everybody's like, I think his girlfriend, his name's Nikki or something like that. She's a blonde. Everybody's like, thinks she's the hottest thing ever. But yeah, I don't know why I went on that rant, but do not watch his videos and do not have an opinion. Any lifters I look up to, Dan fucking Green. That guy's a beast. Pete Rubish. And that's pretty much it. If you could shut down an entire fast food franchise, which would it be and why? I would shut down Chipotle. I'm going to get a whole lot of flack for this, but I think Chipotle is one of the most fucking overrated, most garbage, disgusting fast food places in just that exist right now. I think it's overhyped and I think it's gross. So that's the one I'd shut down. Sorry, guys. And I'm going to go get more food. Chicken Gains over here. Damn. Look at those breasts. By the way, guys, this is the best condiment ever right here. Boom. All right. Chipotle tastes good. Yeah, fucking everything tastes good. Like, what people don't realize, like, I worked in the fast food industry for like the longest fucking time. It's like you guys. That's why I do this. I cook all my food at home, so I know what's in it. And granted, I did suffer from orthorexia for a long amount of time, so it's good to have balance in both and everything. But at the same time, it's like it's all the same shit. It really is. So it gets boring after a while. In-N-Out, if you guys have ever been to California, is the shit. So I'd highly recommend that. If you're gonna get fast food, that is. I'm sorry, but I can't do honey mustard. Honey mustard is like one of my least favorite condiments of all time. I think it's disgusting. Sorry. Thoughts on Rich Piana? I challenged Rich to an eating contest after he did like a 30-inch pizza or something like that, and he never responded. So I'm not doing anything. I want nothing to do with Rich Piana anymore. Here's a question: how cool is Griffin? I know a few Griffins, so all of them are pretty cool though. So that's all I can really say about that one. Random question about politics or global problem. I don't usually get into politics, and I try to not talk about it, but I was raised in a conservative Republican family. I wouldn't say I'm a Republican anymore, but I'm pretty conservative. But I'd say I agree with both sides on various issues. So, thoughts on Fit? What is there to have thoughts on? Is that if that's a Reddit thing? I'm not like a huge. I was trying to get into the Reddit thing for the longest time. I think Reddit's stupid because like they have like obviously it's for trolls and everything like that, but they have like these fucking like you have to like get karma and stuff like that, and it would take like forever for me to even like get posts that can like actually get approved. So I just stopped trying because they thought I was like some stupid troll. So. Another great chicken dish is General Chow and chicken vindaloo. Pretty sure I've had the vindaloo. That's how you pronounce it. I'm a huge fan of Indian food. Which I think that's what it is, if I'm not mistaken. Fit is 4chan. Fuck, I was way off on that one. Would I ever do a bagel challenge? After last night, no. Fuck bagels. Do I have any advice for anyone with someone with a binge eating disorder? My advice generally stays the same for every individual that asks this question. It will always depend on the severity of how bad your eating disorder really is. But the answer to to that isn't always what they want to hear, and that's treatment. So sooner or later, you really just have to check yourself in treatment. And of course, remove all the foods that you binge on in the house. So thoughts on Steve Cook? Natty or no? Not natty at all, bro. Not natty. Thoughts on El Chapo putting $100 million bounty on Donald Trump? I didn't even fucking know about that. That's crazy. $62 bagel challenge. Liter of cream cheese. I think I can do 62 bagels. It's just I can't handle lactose well at all. Like I have yogurt every day, but I just don't like I don't drink milk. I have almond milk, cashew milk. I just do not like lactose. I think the lactose would get to me there. Plans to come to the UK. I want to. Eventually. There's a lot of dope food challenges over there. My boy Randy Santel just absolutely tore it up. But if I ever do become unemployed, I'm literally just going to ride my bike and just do nothing but eat a lot of food. Giant Defy 3 versus Trek 1.2 for entry level. I'd go with the Defy 3. Defy 3 is a very versatile bike and it's more endurance based. The Trek is a great bike, but like I said before, Giant makes Treks. I like Giants because they have more of an upward sloping top to them. So, I mean, they're very comfortable. So. Thoughts on max tuning? Max tuning. I remember watching like Max's. I subscribed to Max tuning like what? I want to say probably like 2 years ago, and honestly I thought he was the biggest. Like I don't want to say douchebag, but like so like overly vibrant. But like that's his personality, and like as I watched more of his videos, I was like, shit, like he's actually pretty funny, and like actually has like charisma on camera. And honestly, if you succeed or want to succeed in YouTube, that's what you have to do. You have to be able to have a personality on camera. I think this way about a lot of things, but have personality on camera and just be genuine, and he gives off that vibe, which is why he's doing as well as he is. So, almond milk is a shit. What you need to do is get cashew milk, though. Cashew milk is on a whole different level. It's so good. Cheat meal live. Nice idea, bro. Oh, bro. Chicken, homemade pizza, and broccoli. Not such a cheat meal, but I think cheat meals are stupid. It's all about cheat days. Would I ever consider competing in a powerlifting competition? I was actually going to compete in a powerlifting competition right before I started my cut end of last summer, and I dropped like 35 pounds in like 2 months and lost all my strength, and that was a bad idea. But yeah, possibly in the future. I'd suck, but I don't care. Doing a food challenge while riding my bike. I don't think I'd ever do that because I want to enjoy my food, but still, it would be epic. Fuck yeah, I'm Game of Thrones aware. Are you kidding me? Damn, I don't watch normal TV, but at least I watch Game of Thrones. Fuck. When COD Black Ops 3 comes out, are you down for some zombies? No, because no offense, but I played that shit when I was 14. I'm not into it anymore. Favorite sport besides biking? Cycling. Sorry, I hate it when people say biking. Biking and cycling are different things. But yeah, no worries on that. It happens all the time. High Oregon would have to be golf. I want to hit the clubs with Eric one day. Dude, let's do it. Who's the hottest sloot on Game of Thrones? Dude, you know the answer to that question. You know the answer. I gotta think for Arya Stark. I've seen Arya Stark. She was at Comic-Con. I saw a video of her, and I was just like, dude, chick's got it going on. Do I skate? I used to skate back when I was a kid, but I live in Southern California. It's kind of like impossible not to skate. Do I smoke weed? No. Personally, I'm against cannabis use. Not against people that do it. I'm against. I don't know. I guess you could say I'm against it. I don't really feel like it offers as many benefits as people like to say it offers, but 5 top YouTubers without thinking go. RZ Fitness, Nathan Figueroa, online coach, Max Tuning, sure, let's do Max, and shit, who else do I follow? I don't even know. I don't watch a lot of YouTube guys. So that's 4. Where am I from? I'm from San Diego. I was born in Chicago, though. All right, guys. It's been very fun. Do me a favor. If you like the Q&A stuff, or just want me to do like these live shit, why can't I find words right now? Live webcast or whatever. Fuck yeah, Nick Dompierre, by the way. Yes, he's fucking awesome. And Chris Jones, I do not like Chris Jones. I unsubscribed from him for a reason. Anyways, if you want me to do more live Q&As, have more interesting questions for me, I'll do more of these. It's actually been really fun. I'm going to peace out now because I'm done with my dinner. Actually, just lied. I have a few more plates to go. Yeah, and stay tuned for the next video. I got a lot more new content coming up. Going to be doing an epic collaboration. And yeah, this next week's going to be huge. So stay tuned for an epic collaboration, guys. It's been real. It's been fun. Peace out, guys.